Hey, sit with me for a moment. Take a deep breath. You've been carrying a quiet sadness for a long time. Not always openly. Not always in a way people can see. But deep down you felt the loss of things you once thought would always be part of your life. People, dreams, moments, connections, parts of yourself, and somewhere along the way you started believing that some things were simply gone forever. That certain pieces of your life could never be restored again. But listen to this is not random. God is speaking to you right now. And He's saying, I am restoring what you thought was lost. Take a breath and let those words settle gently into your heart. God says, I know what you miss. I know what your heart still grieves quietly. I know the moments when memories suddenly return and you feel the ache all over again. God says, I know there are times when you look back on your life and think about how different things used to be. How full life once felt. How certain things once brought comfort, security, joy. And when those things changed, something inside you changed too. God says, I saw every loss, every disappointment, every moment when it felt like life took something from you. And I know there were seasons when your heart became tired from carrying it all. God says, but hear me carefully, loss is not always the end of your story. Sometimes it is the beginning of restoration. God says you've been focusing so much on what is no longer there that you haven't yet seen what I am slowly rebuilding. Because restoration doesn't always happen loudly. Sometimes it happens quietly, gently, little by little. God says, I am restoring peace where anxiety once lived. I am restoring hope where disappointment settled in. I am restoring warmth to the places in your heart that once felt cold and empty. God says, I know you sometimes wonder if joy can ever feel real again. If life can ever feel light again. If your heart can ever feel fully at peace again. And the answer is yes. Yes, it can. God says you are not too far gone for restoration. Your life is not beyond renewal. Your heart is not beyond healing. God says, I am restoring parts of you that you thought were gone forever. The softness in your spirit, the ability to hope again, the ability to feel peace again, the ability to wake up without carrying so much heaviness. God says you've survived difficult seasons. Seasons of grief, seasons of loneliness, seasons of change that you never expected, and those seasons left marks on your heart, but they did not destroy you. God says there is still beauty ahead of you, still meaningful moments ahead of you, still peace waiting for you. You have not lived all the good parts of your story yet. God says sometimes restoration looks different than what you originally imagined. It may not bring back the exact past, but it can bring back joy, peace, love, purpose, comfort, and a deeper kind of happiness than you thought possible. God says, I know there were moments when you gave up hope quietly. Moments when you accepted sadness as just part of life now. Moments when you stopped expecting things to get better. But I never stopped working in your life. Not once. God says even in your quietest seasons I was rebuilding you from the inside out. Strengthening your heart. Softening your pain. Preparing you for peace again. God says please stop believing that your best days are behind you. They are not. There are still beautiful moments ahead. Still gentle surprises ahead. Still reasons to smile ahead. God says I am restoring your ability to feel joy in simple things again. A peaceful morning, a meaningful conversation, a quiet sense of comfort in your soul. God says you don't have to force restoration. You don't have to rush it. Just allow yourself to receive what I am giving you slowly. Day by day, moment by moment. God says I know, healing and restoration take time. And I know some days still feel heavy. But please don't lose hope, because even now things are changing inside you. Your heart is becoming lighter. Your spirit is becoming calmer. Your life is becoming softer again. God says, and one day, you will look back on this season and realize something beautiful. You were never abandoned in your loss. I was restoring you the entire time. God says, so breathe deeply today. Release the fear that nothing good can come again, because I am still writing new chapters for your life. Gentle chapters, peaceful chapters, hopeful chapters. God says you have not lost everything, and what truly matters I am restoring. Slowly, lovingly, completely. If this message touched your heart, type JODIS restoring Emmy in the comments. And remind yourself today your story is not over. Healing, peace, and restoration are still ahead of you.